Some All Progressive Congress APC presidential aspirants are reportedly angry over moves to draft former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan as the party's consensus presidential candidate. It was gathered that some top members of the APC leadership are pushing to adopt Jonathan as their consensus candidate, and this formed part of the discussion between the former president and the APC national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, on Monday night. According to the Punch, moves to pick Jonathan as the consensus candidate are being orchestrated by party leaders, including two northern governors. But these moves have reportedly resulted in anger among other contestants who feel it will amount to injustice if the former president is given a free run. A source who was privy to the meeting between Jonathan and Adamu said the former president had informed the APC chairman of his interest to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023. The source stated he fears the backlash and the opposition he will meet from members who are already in the race. He's still insisting on consensus so that he will not face the rigor of indirect primaries. Already his backers, including the national chairman, have started working on the consensus arrangement. They have reached out to the few presidential aspirants from the north who will readily step down for him. Another source said Jonathan's meeting with the APC chairman went well. He sought the party's leadership's support for his candidacy and also demanded assurances that he would be exempted from the mandatory screening and other stringent conditions in the form. He would not be available for the screening because he won't be in the country for 2 weeks as he's going to Dakar, Senegal, for the dialogue on sustaining democratic principles in the ECOWAS sub-region organized by the West African Elders Forum. Nigerian News recalls that reports had emerged last month claiming Jonathan had given some conditions for his backers in the APC before he could join the party's presidential race. One of such conditions includes an open endorsement of his presidential ambition by President Muhammadu Buhari. He's also insisting that he would not be allowed to go through the party primaries with the likes of the national leader of the APC, Osibanjo Ahmed Tinubu, the Vice President Professor Yemi Osibanjo, former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha, and the Minister of Science and Technology, Ogbonnaya Onu. Recall that a northern group had purchased the presidential form and expression of interest forms for the former president under the umbrella of the ruling party. But in a statement by his spokesperson, Ikechukwu Eze, Goodluck Jonathan had denied joining the 2023 presidential race. The former president stated that if he decides to join the contest to succeed Buhari, he won't do so from the back door. The statement released on Monday read, "It has come to the notice of His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan that the group has purportedly purchased presidential nomination and expression of interest forms of the APC in his name. We wish to categorically state that Dr. Goodluck Jonathan was not aware of this bid and did not authorize it. While we appreciate the overwhelming request by a cross-section of Nigerians for Dr. Jonathan to make himself available for the 2023 presidential election, we wish to state that he has not in any way committed himself to this request. We thank the general public for their concern as we continue to encourage citizens' participation in the affairs of the country." Meanwhile, Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi warned that Jonathan would be difficult to elect as APC's presidential candidate in the 2023 general election. The governor told newsmen yesterday after meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House, Abuja, that it would be difficult for the ruling party to campaign with Jonathan as its presidential candidate. Umahi, who is one of the 26 presidential aspirants of APC, said, although there had been denials of the former president's rumored move to APC, if he eventually defected to the ruling party, it would be a material for the Guinness Book of Records. He wondered how APC will reconcile its politics and promises with those of the PDP under which Jonathan was president from 2010 to 2015. According to Umahi, the reason is that if you go and see the campaign programs of APC and you now ask President Jonathan to come and run, I don't know what will be on our campaign promises and what will be the stories we will be telling Nigerians. I believe strongly that He was not aware of the forms, and I want to believe that the people that are mischievous would have bought the forms to embarrass him. But from what I read, he has quickly distanced himself from that. Like I said, if that is not the case, then the Genius Book of Record is not totally filled up. On his views about Jonathan joining the presidential race, the governor recounted that God used the former president and his wife for him to emerge as a Ebonyi State governor 7 years ago. Amaechi stated, Jonathan is my father, and God used him and the wife to make me governor of the state. And so anybody who has done anything for me, I always remained very grateful to such a person. I will continue to be very grateful to him, the wife, for being available and my destiny helper. Probably, if that miracle did not take place there, the miracles that happen in Ebonyi State in the terms of total evolution and transformation wouldn't have taken place. So, he's a man we cannot forget, just like Sani Abacha, who created the state, and Mr. President. Of course, we have named the airport after him. We have named the light tunnel after him. We have named the presidential lodge after him. Umaya ever stressed that it would be a wonder if he ran for president on the platform of APC. He stated, good intention that we do not forget people who have helped us, but on the question of joining, I may not say much about that because I've seen a lot of write-ups, deniers, but if he decides to join and run, it will for me become one of the wonders in the century. All of the rumors about the plot to draft Goodluck Jonathan about as a consensus candidate for the All Progressive Congress is shaking up the party, stirring up the polity within the All Progressive Congress. And reports have emerged that the aspirants they are shivering. Most of the aspirants, because the conditions that Goodluck Jonathan has given to the APC chairman is that he be made a consensus candidate. He doesn't want to compete with anyone. He doesn't want to struggle. He doesn't want to even go through the screening process, that they should just agree. And President Buhari will come out openly to declare that this is what they've decided, that he doesn't want to go through anything. And that has put most of the aspirants on their toes. The likes of Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the party, Vice President Osibanjo, and others who are contesting under the platform of the APC. Currently, there are about 26 of them. And for some reasons, APC have extended the sales of their forms with just a day. By tomorrow, it's going to be closing. So maybe the magic will happen between today and tomorrow, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll watch how all of this plays out. Leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.